I think, technology is an interesting thing because the more we share information, the more protections about that information. And so it's all kind of a little bit of a line that a fine line you have to walk between protecting and sharing information. Information generally is a good thing. I think patients will be able to use that, physicians will be able to use that information to really not only assist the patient, but hopefully contribute as a community and making sure that we're doing the right things for our not only our patients, but really our community, our country.
I don't think you can underestimate what the electronic medical records have done. We are there. I feel very, very happy and secure in our facility. I think most teaching hospitals have embraced technology. Everything from, you just don't make the medical errors. There's so many safety precautions that have been built in with all the electronic devices that we're using. And we're sharing that information. We're sharing that information with the patient, which is just wonderful.
I think on one aspect of technology, now with the introduction of the electronic medical record, that we can understand who our patients are and where they're being received within the entire system. In the paper world, it was more difficult to keep track of the care that an individual patient might have. And for instance, if a patient came into an emergency department at one of our facilities, that information that, if they reoccur a day or later or 2 weeks later in another facility, we wouldn't understand immediately what their treatment had been or what the episode was. And now with electronic medical records, the balance is that they appear on the screen. We know exactly what was done to them, why they arrived, and how we can treat them better.
I think having video encounters with your physicians, that's not even 10 years away. That's within the next, that's going on now in some places, and we're starting to get into that in our organization. But I think that is a big component of it. You don't have to necessarily leave your office, leave your home. Sometimes you're too sick to leave your home with the flu, but you need to see the doctor, and you get dressed and drive out there. Why not have a video appointment? And that's a wonderful thing. I think that a lot of people are already emailing back and forth or texting with their doctors about things. And those are reimbursable visits now. If you live in a rural area and you don't have a neurosurgeon, we can bring a world-class neurosurgeon that is based in Fairfax, Virginia, to a visit with you, your initial consult visit. Eventually you need to come in and have the doctor lay his hands on you, but your initial consultation can be done in a Skype way, and I think that's unbelievable.
I think the biggest technology change is going to be in that technology that links the home to the physician's office and back to the hospital, and really works where you can do diagnostic testing from the house, blood sugars and blood pressures, and for maternity patients, what is the fetal heart rate and how's it sounding. I think there's going to be a lot more technology where people can just stay home and get at least diagnosed.
It's really hard to envision. You want me to just tell you, I'm on a project right now called the Future Room in our hospital. And right now we really hope to be able to have multiple monitors in our patient room. Let's say in the patient room, we really hope that at the foot wall that we'll have multiple monitors, and with the multiple monitors, all the information about your care providing team, about your plan for the day, your plan for the stay, your plan for the day, who the people are coming into your room, whether you want to see certain types of art, whether you want to leave messages to people, or look up your electronic medical record. It's just going to be seamless.
Well, I think for one, the patient journey, when we look at our organization, is, a lot of times it starts in the ER. So we've got to look at the ER and the care provided there and how they transition into whatever the next step is. one of the things from an outcomes-based standpoint, we don't need patients being admitted as an inpatient if all they need to do is stay in an outpatient setting for a certain length of time and go on home. So we got to have facilities associated with that. So that looking at that patient and saying which is the right journey, for lack of a better way, or what track do you want to put them on, and going through our facility. So as we look at our design, being sure we have the flexibility in our design to accommodate several different components. That patient that's an ER patient, that patient that needs to go into an outpatient setting overnight maybe to receive IVs or so forth, or that post-op patient that maybe needs a little bit more time. They don't need to be in the inpatient unit, they need to be in an outpatient setting that's appropriate to them.
We've increased the education to our patients in the community. We've created programs in which we invite them in. We track their care a little differently. We're driving more towards a medical home model. And it's just understanding the patient better, having them communicate with us more regular observation, communication with their care team. We're trying to develop care teams for the communities we serve so that they understand every aspect of their own body and how to take care of it.
We've taken it, I mean, it's absolutely important. So we've developed what they call a patient-family focus. We've embraced it throughout, and we have what's called, we call it, the acronym is PFAC, so Patient Family Council. We actually have a council. Any projects I'm on, anything I'm on, there are always family representatives. So I'm on right now, I'm on a project in an oncology area, and we've, there's new procedure rooms and some, we've made some changes to the lounge. There's the pharmacy's getting remodeled, and right beside us at all those meetings, we have a member of the PFAC. In fact, not just a member, we actually have a man and a woman. Most of these are volunteers. These are volunteers that have some association. Either they've been patients in the past or they've had loved ones. We have a really, really active PFAC group.
And looking at what are those avenues that we need to develop to really tie that inpatient admission and that home care together, and making sure that our patients are getting the necessary outpatient care to keep them out of the hospital. We're looking at various venues of making sure like the patient gets to a primary care doctor within 3 days of discharge. That's one. We're looking at technology. How's technology going to link the patient back to the system? We're looking at technology in the inpatient room with the interactive TVs, and where they can have the discharge education, but then they can access that discharge education from home through the internet.
I just know I'm on the projects right now. I'm on the projects right now where they're incorporating lean design, and it's changed the footprint. We definitely have reduced square footages, but they're looking at all of the components of, how you share, how you communicate, reducing steps, making things more efficient. By and large, though, it's interesting with this whole lean concept. By and large, the patient-family spaces have not been the ones that have downsized. Except that, in some cases with clinics, yes, we're maybe reducing some of the waiting spaces, and so that they'll go directly into a clinic room, exam room or something, rooming themselves. But by and large, the reductions have been in how we deliver care. It's not necessarily those spaces a lot of those spaces are actually getting bigger.
Yes, I think for us, for example, we're starting to look at, we have a psych unit, a behavioral health unit, and we're starting to look at a geri psych unit. Obviously, there's a population that is getting a lot older. All the baby boomers are getting there, and so we do need to start thinking about specialized care for the population. Traditionally, we haven't really done that. Other healthcare systems have, but I think it's becoming more and more obvious that we have to change with the population, which is what population health is all about.
The number one goal of a patient-family-doctor interaction is health. And the way that we get that is through engagement, is through interaction. And an environment can very much support or prevent that from happening. Today's exam room is designed for the old model of healthcare. Typical exam rooms immediately set the stage for a clinician being on one level and a patient on the other. The family member, maybe they're in the corner. It's a very strange way to be, especially if I'm trying to get you to confide in me. The doctors, they're on this round stool. There's no back support on a round stool. They need to quickly adjust it to do what they need to do for their body and then carry on with their day. But the most profound challenge is the electronic medical record, because it is something that doctors must use. And this is certainly not desirable in a space because the patient has come to see the doctor, not the computer. Clinicians need a space that allows fluid interaction with the computer that does not interfere with the relationship with the patient. These are things that really aren't afforded well in a traditional exam space, and the new ones can do so. Researchers recognize the importance of engaging the patient, and part of how they have that is through a collaborative spirit. Introducing Node with ShareSurface, a clinician chair designed for partnership. We need the doctor to be able to see their patient and yet be supported in their work. So the ergonomics are important for them as well. It lets them show the patient they're here to stay. In order to be eye to eye, you have to be at the same level, because when the patients perceive that this doctor cares for them, it's all in the body language. We know that the technology can be a barrier. Node with ShareSurface enhances interactions with technology. It allows doctors to get shoulder to shoulder with the patient. They enter in their data. Then they're able to quickly transition to moving it aside for the exam and the conversation, and then quickly comes back in so the doctor and patient and family can share that information, can understand their trends. That's the ideal scenario with technology. And in the end, we have better health.
At Steelcase, we observed a phenomenon happening. Meetings were taking place in old-fashioned conference rooms designed for one person to share information, and surprisingly, they were becoming bogged down by technology. With today's mobile workforce, we're carrying content with us everywhere we go. That's made it difficult for team members to share information in rooms designed for more traditional meetings. Lacking the ability to switch from team member to team member efficiently, meetings and ideas lose focus and effectiveness. These insights led us to a better solution that encourages and enhances collaboration and the sharing of digital content. We call it Mediascape. Now workers are free to have meetings as they were intended. Quick, collaborative, effective, with no barriers to innovation in any work environment. And it's precisely what meetings have been missing. Open the well, and Mediascape offers meeting participants a set of pucks. Connect the puck to your laptop, and the puck begins to glow, indicating it has access to the monitor. Simply press your puck when you have something to share, whether it's online information, a presentation, or a file from your laptop. When others have something to share, they simply press their puck, and everyone can now see it on the Mediascape monitor. Whether it be in smaller meeting spaces, or wherever meetings happen, like in a classroom, a hospital, or in the office. Collaborating with teammates across your desk or around the world, Mediascape is there to boost collaboration and help teams excel.
Mind, Ology is a dynamic and innovative height-adjustable desk designed to help you move more throughout your day and to encourage healthy postures. Research has shown that changing postures can alleviate fatigue, stimulate the mind, and increase productivity. Ology is available with 2 different controllers, the 4 preset with digital display or the up and down buttons. The desk can be adjusted by continuously holding the up or down buttons until you reach your desired height. Once you have reached the desired height, press the S button once. While the display is flashing, press your choice of preset buttons. The display will store by showing S1, S2, or S3. You will notice a 4th preset with 2 people, which we recommend be set between 40 and 42 inches. Adjust the desk to the proper height. Press the S button once. While the display is flashing, press the button with the people icon. The display will store by showing S4. We call this the collaboration button because we know that shoulder-to-shoulder collaboration in a standing posture is not only more comfortable, but convenient. To use a stored height in memory, press the numbered button and continuously hold until the desk reaches the stored height. To fully utilize the benefits of the Ology desk, we encourage you to sit, stand, and move throughout the day for increased productivity and well-being. Ology height adjustable desks designed to support a full range of postures quickly and easily.
Research has shown that shifting postures throughout the day can alleviate fatigue, stimulate the mind, and increase productivity. The Series 7 table is designed to quickly adjust from seated to standing height positions, supporting a full range of postures. Series 7 is available with 3 different controllers: the 3 preset, the 3 preset with digital display, or the flush-mounted up and down buttons. The table can be adjusted using the up and down arrows. Continuously hold down the button to adjust the table to your desired height. To set the desired height into memory, use the 3 preset buttons. Once you have reached your desired height, press the S button once, and then your choice of preset buttons. To use a stored height in memory, press the numbered button and then continuously hold the up and down arrows until the table reaches the stored height. To fully utilize the benefits of the Series 7 table, we encourage you to sit, stand, and move throughout the day for increased productivity and well-being. Series 7 table, designed to support a full range of postures, quickly and easily.
The sleep tube functions to support the activity of a patient room, providing comfort and convenience for family, guests, and caregivers in a fraction of the space of a traditional patient room.
I've been a sales representative for Wheeland Furniture for over 30 years, and this Sleep 2 sofa is by far the best creation that they've developed.
It's so exciting because we talk to architects, designers, families, nursing, and this is what they said they wanted.
And we listened.
The Sleep 2 provides multiple options for sitting positions. The seat coils are individually pocketed, allowing comfort seating in any direction. There are 3 table height adjustments for your comfort and convenience. The drawer allows a place to store sheets and personal items. Relax and recline with the ottoman. When weight is applied to the table, the latch does not release and the table will not lower. The up position of the table can hold 135 dynamic kilos. In the lowest position, 225 dynamic kilos. Easily convert into sleek surface for overnight guests by the press of a button. An automated mechanism turns the back of the sofa down to provide a fresh surface for sleeping. To convert back to seating, guide the cushion into the seating position. Like all Wheeland products, the Sleep 2 is fully on-site renewable. Update or refresh your look. Replace components. All for a fraction of the time and cost spent in replacing the entire piece of furniture. The Sleep 2 is designed based on the research that family presence plays an integral role in the patient healing process. The Sleep 2 allows the family to be present in an efficient, comfortable, and productive way. What kind of space will you create?
Wheeland Plyfold is a foldable guest chair that provides additional comfort seating in the patient room. The Smart Rail allows discreet storage of the Plyfold while remaining conveniently within reach of guests and staff. The Plyfold is lightweight, allowing for swift movement in the case of an emergency.
Most importantly, when we're sitting, we want to remain comfortable. The seat and the back are contoured for comfort. I use the Plyfold in my office around our conference table, and I'm able to sit for hours and remain comfortable.
The stackable option makes the Plyfold the perfect solution in larger areas, such as conference rooms or auditoriums that require additional comfortable seating. Like all Wheeland products, the Plyfold is fully renewable. The seat and back pads can be removed for cleaning, repair, or replacement. This makes updating the aesthetic easy and quick. It eliminates furniture replacement cost and reduces the downtime of damaged furniture. The molded wood construction provides durability and strength. The Plyfold has a weight capacity of over 180 kilos and is also available in a wide version. Most folding chairs will collapse when used improperly. The Plyfold won't do that. The hinge design prevents unwanted fold-up when uneven weight is applied to either the front or back. And the same hinge design eliminates pinch points. Discreet storage, convenient access, additional seating, all with comfort.
Accord, the recliner that does. Accord combines unprecedented innovation, performance, and style, seamlessly designed to do everything right for everyone. For nurses and clinical care providers, and for patients and their caregivers, the Accord offers a whole new level of safety, ease of use, and comfort. Patent-pending IntelliTrack caster system allows Accord to move straight down a corridor or laterally into tight spaces. With a gentle nudge, the casters instantly release, so the chair can be pushed sideways or turned 360 degrees. Improving on safety and stability, Safe Brake holds the Accord securely. Brake pads grip the floor when engaged and retract entirely from the floor when not in use. Caregivers can confidently rely on their recliner to hold steady, even when a patient applies diagonal pressure when standing. When it's time to assist a patient, nurses can conveniently access controls while remaining engaged with patients. The transfer arm pivots up and out of the way, minimizing the distance between chair and bed. Comfort Core cushions provide a dynamic ride. Deep, molded foam with reverse coring dramatically enhances long-term comfort. A full-length paddle underarm cap gives patients control when transitioning from upright to recline and back again. A 30% larger ottoman offers expanded comfort and freedom of movement, while the heel bevel relieves stress on the Achilles tendon and aids in nose-over-toes weight distribution when standing. Integrated accessories simplify patient care, with centrally located controls requiring minimal movement and greater access. Accord from Wieland, the recliner that does.